Have you ever been around somebody or a group of people and you thought, not only are they not for me, I don't even know if they know I'm here or that I exist. I've been in that situation before and felt those feelings, and they're not good feelings because, human beings need to be validated. I mean, we need to know we're important. And I think that when it comes to success in life, that success is such a healthy thing if it's done, really the right way. If we're going to be truly successful, we've got to take success from a lot of different angles. When I had kids, I had to become a successful parent. When I got married, I wanted to be a successful husband. As a pastor, I want to be a successful pastor. And then I also like this idea in another place in the book of Matthew where he says, don't be like religious people who have this attitude of putting a show of superiority on, but be the real deal. Be authentic. If you're going to go after being successful and being great, do the work. Make it happen. Go after it. Don't try to impress everyone. That'll just get you in trouble. In our culture, we'd say, hey, listen, quit trying to buy stuff you can't afford to impress people who you'll never impress anyway. I feel like the most successful man in the world. And it isn't because I'm the wealthiest man in the world, but I've done okay in that area, and I've got a good marriage, and I've got great kids, and I've got great friends, and of course I've got the greatest church in the world. And the idea that somehow to be a Christian means that you need to think of yourself as a nobody, or that you need to become this little worm, or that somehow, to be a Christian you have to say, I'm nothing, and God, you're everything. I just don't think it's healthy to think that way. There was a couple brothers. They were both disciples of Jesus, 2 of the 12. And they came to Jesus and they'd been thinking, we want to be great. And they said to Jesus, listen, do us a favor, do something for us. And Jesus didn't get mad at him. He just said, what do you want? And they said, well, we would like to sit next to you in heaven. And they were asking for greatness. And Jesus didn't even get mad at him. He actually, I think, kind of liked the idea. After all, these were his guys. He wanted them to win in life, to be successful, to accomplish. And he said to him, now, you might not understand what you're asking for, because behind every success, there is the story of success. And so there's no such thing as an overnight success. And if you really want to be a disciple of mine, which is a certain type of success, which is going to have influence, and obviously influence hundreds and thousands of years into the future. We're still part of their success story. Then there's going to be a price that you have to pay. And he grabbed all the disciples and he said it this way. I love this simple idea, that if you really want to be great, go for it. You should desire to be great, but you have to think like a servant. The idea is real simple, that being a servant is not a position of weakness. It's a position of strength. That having that mindset of I need to grow personally is not a position of weakness. You don't need to know everything to be strong. I think the strongest way to minister to somebody at work or somebody in your family is not to be a Bible know-it-all, but to actually let them know you care more about them than you even care about being right. I always told my kids as I raised them up, you can be completely right and completely wrong about being right. That it's an attitude. And the attitude of a servant says, something, I care about your success. I want you to win in life. I want you to make it. It would be my dream to see your dreams come to pass. And then if your dreams come to pass and my dreams are coming to pass, just imagine if we link dreams and the synergy of faith begins to flow. That's what God wants for his house. That's what God wants for all of us. That's what God wants for your life.